Hi, I'm going to show you how you can make $10,000 plus every single month through playing Texas No Limit Hold'em online in small money tournaments. To achieve this, you use a simple little program called Texas Calculat'Em. If you go through to my Essential Poker Tools tab, it will show you some screenshots of the calculator. If you go through to this button and follow the link, it'll take you through to the Texas Calculat'Em page where you can receive your Texas Calculat'Em absolutely free. The only stipulation is that you join one of two poker rooms, either partypoker.com or pokerroom.com. Make a minimum deposit of $20, at which point you'll receive your Texas Calculat'Em absolutely free. Now it is free because the $20 is still yours to play. Once you've played 250 hands, and they don't have to be raked hands, the calculator must just be open in the window viewing the game, your calculator will be unlocked and you'll be eligible to take it to any poker room of your choosing. So go play the 1 cent, 2 cent games, unlock your calculator, and you can then take it wherever you want to. I'm now going to demonstrate a 9-down sit and go tournament for you. Okay, so we're in the PokerStars lobby. Where do we go? If you look at the tabs at the top, I want you to go into the Sit and Go tab. On the next line down, I want you to go into one table. Now, one table means that we're either going to be playing 9 players or 10 players, depending on the limits that we play. And then one tab down, I want you to go into low limits. Now, what we're going to be going into is a 10 down, and it's going to be a $6.50 game. And that is going to enable you to earn, at a worst case scenario, $210 a week. At a best case scenario, $1,004 a week. Now that's pure profit. Now that's based on you finishing third 7 out of every 10 times that you play. Okay, now you say that's quite a lot of places to finish. Just follow the calculator and you will finish third, a minimum of third, 7 out of every 10 times you play. You will accomplish that within 6 hours. You'll be able to play 10 games. Now, to earn your $10,000 plus a month, all we'll do is we'll just move up a limit and we'll go to the $15 limit games. This calculator. We're going to drag it over the desktop and we're going to attach it. Select our seat. Very quick and easy to load. Doesn't take a long time to load at all. Okay, now what do we have here? Queen 2. What does it say here? The hand ranking is 28.9%, not worth getting involved with. We're going to fold. Right, we've just lost the player, which makes it really good for us. A 9 and a 5 off suits, not a hand I'd like to play. You can check down here in the hand rankings, 23.3%. Don't really want to get involved, so we're going to fold. You can see my cards are still displayed over here. It will also tell me what I've got. I would have had a 9 high. It actually explains the hand to you as well. And it will tell you your odds. It'll carry on working out your odds as the flop comes. So you can start programming your brain. When you do play a live game and you don't have this calculator, because you've played so many hands on the internet and you've seen different scenarios and you've worked out the percentages and seen the percentages, they tend to stick in your head. So next time you've got a king 9 perhaps and you're in a certain position, you might know that it would be a good hand to play, as opposed to not perhaps play if you were still at a 10-handed table and you were out of position. When you watch something like the World Poker Tour on TV and you see the professionals playing and there's 6 of them at a table and the chap will perhaps go in strong with a 6 and a 7 suited, and you'll think, well, why did he play so powerful with that hand? It's a rubbish hand. Well, it's because they know the odds, they know the statistics, they know their position, they know when to pull a move, and these are the kind of things that Texas Calculat'Em is actually going to help you develop. It's going to hone your skills. A king and a queen, 93%, 1 in 4. I like it because I'm on the big blind, and if somebody does try and steal, I'm going to set them all in. I've got a 91% he's called. I'm not going to let him see a flop. I'm going to go all in. If he wants to play, he's got to call an all in, which I don't think he's going to do. Not unless he's got a pair of aces. He's folded. He doesn't want to jeopardize his chip lead at the moment of 4,500. And if I'd let him see a flop and he had made 2 pair or a hidden hand, a trip or something, a low trip, like maybe he had a pair of 2s, and he hit trip 2, he would have wiped me out. So rather just go all in and put him out of the game altogether. You have to convince him, it's psychological warfare, convince him that he does not want to get involved in a hand with you. You mean business. But now at the same time, you don't want to go all in all the time because you'll get called and you'll probably lose at some stage down the line. So that's why we play Texas Calculator. We watch the hand ranks, and when we've got a good hand rank, we play with a good hand. And because we've been folding and we've only played about 1 in every 10 hands, people respect you because they think you're a very tight player. And that's what you want. You want the table respect, especially in a turbo tournament. I'm going to fold this. The hand ranking was 46 point. Well, it goes up, as you can see, as everybody pre-folds. Okay, as you can see, I've got a pair of 9s. My hand rank is 97.6%. It is a good hand. So what are we going to do? We're going to send it with it. We're going to go all in. Got a 1 in 3 chance, 1 in 3.7. So let's see if we get a call here. We have been called. He's got 10 jack, 2 overcards. I've hit trip 9. He's 10 jack. He's got 8, 9, 10 jack, but I've hit a full house. He can't win. Okay, there again. Texas Calculator has given me fantastic advice. Combine Texas Calculator with an all-in strategy, and you will find you want a winning strategy. Well, as you can see, I've now got a pair of kings. So what I'm going to do, as I've said before, we don't want to slow play. We want 5,300 in chips. We want a 99%. We're just going to raise it all in. And the reason we're raising all in is because if we do get called, we're going to take somebody out of the game. We're going to double up. If we don't get called, well, we've taken the risk out. If somebody had called with an inferior hand like ace-2, ace-3, and they'd flopped an ace, well, I would have been in trouble. So just go all in. Rather go all in, take the blinds, and be in a nice, safe, healthy position chip-wise than risk your chips with looking at a flop, letting them see a flop. Okay, 48.1, we're going to fold. Now, at this particular moment of the game, I'm not going to do anything. Because I'm chip leader, I'm on $5,800 in chips. I'm just going to sit back. I'm going to let 1 or 2 people go out, wait to get to the money. I want to reach 3rd position, which is all. So I should be able to blind down to it. We'll see how the blinds go and how tight the rest of the table remains. But we'll continue following Texas Hold'em Calculator, and we'll see how it goes. Right, as you can see, I've now received a pair of jacks, and I'm going to play them. I've got a 98% hand ranking. I'm going to do all in because I want to intimidate. I have been called. Ace, Jack, King, 10. I've got to dodge an ace, a 10, or a king. And it's very unlikely I'm going to dodge all of them. An ace. Yeah. I have dodged them. I have won the hand. And as you can see, I've eliminated 2 people. My hand ranking was 98.5%. My odds were 1 in 2.5. Wonderful odds. I'm in a good position at the moment. I have 9,000 in chips, as you can see, and there's only 4 people left in the game. So from this particular position, I should be able to blind into the money, no problem. Just keep following your calculator. It's the best advice I can give you. The calculator works a bomb. It'll tell you anything over 90-95% on your hand ranking, you play, and you play heavy. You just bang it all in. Because you're going in with a superior hand, and if anybody does happen to call you, the chances are you're going to double up because you're going in with a very strong hand. So the 2 things you've got to practice with this is A, patience. Okay, you've got to practice poker patience. Wait for the hand rankings and your odds to win. Wait for it. Don't panic. Even if you blind all the way down, I've blinded down to 50 chips before and I've come back to win tournaments purely because of the patience side of it. You wait for the patience and just follow the recommendations, as I said, of the calculator, and you'll find that you're finishing 7 out of every 10 games you play, and that will be 6 hours a day, 5 days a week. You'll find that you will have a wonderful living. I mean, I generally play 7 days a week because I'm a pokerholic, but if you've got a family and you need a bit of downtime, then I mean everybody needs a holiday and a break from poker sometimes. I would suggest you play a 5-day week, treat it as a job, and you'll find that you'll live very very comfortably. It was a wonderful tool, this Texas Calculat'Em, them bringing it out. It certainly has changed my life. Right, we're in a situation, our total outs are 11. My hand ranking is miserable. I'm not even going to worry about my hand ranking. I'm going to check it because it's a free flop, and we'll see. They don't really want to get involved, but I don't need to steal. As you can see, I'm on $8,900 in chips. I've got no need to steal, no need to get involved. I should easily walk into third position. I mean, being that this is a turbo and the blinds go up very quickly, anything can happen. Things can swing very quickly against you. The tide can turn. That is why I say follow the calculator, play the calculator, because that's what's going to put the money in your pocket. We're on 88%. We're heads up. He's only got 355. We're ace high. So what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to raise and I'm going to set him all in. The reason being is that I'm ace high. He's got ace 10. Hopefully I get lucky and I can take him out. If I don't get lucky, well, I've still got a healthy chip stack. He only had $300 in chips. I've hit the ace, but unfortunately he's got a 10. I need to hit an 8. Well, he's won the hand. And that's not a problem. Now, the only reason I played that, the calculator didn't advise to play that, but the reason I played it was because he only had 300 in chips, and I need you to understand this. He only had 300 in chips. I had 9,000 in chips. For me to call the extra 200 just to put him out of the game would have been worth it. If I'd, because I was ace high, I had an 88% hand rank, I was in position, it was just a strategic play, it was the right move, I would do it again and again and again. I would certainly play that same hand again. And here we have a heads-up battle. Ace Queen is in the lead. Pair of nines has to hit a 9 to win. He hasn't hit his 9. He's lost the hand. Is he out of the game, or has he just been damaged? We'll see in a moment. He's still in the game, but he has had a bit of damage. Fortunately, it's doubled up 21 KGB, and he's still in the game. Right. Now, as I've said to you, we're on 8,300 chips. All we need to do is blind into the money now. We don't need to take any undue risks, unnecessary risks. If we do get a very powerful, strong hand, I would certainly use it purely because I want to take somebody out of the game and I want to get into the money a lot quicker. A 2 and a 5. My hand rank 3.2.9 now. No, thank you. We're going to fold. A 5 and a jack. Well, the hand ranking's 39%. I'm on the small blind. It's not worth the steal. Because I'm folding, this is another point that I'd like to, psychologically, because I'm folding my small blind to the big blind when I've got such a powerful stack, when I do play, he's going to be scared because he's going to think, well, hang on a second, the guy could have stolen from me earlier. He didn't. Now all of a sudden he's betting big. He's obviously got a very powerful hand, and unless he's got something good, you can actually use that psychological warfare to yourself. A 10 and a 2, 16.8, we're folding. A 6 and a 10, we're going to fold. Right, as you can see, I've got Ace King here. A very powerful hand, 96% on the hand ranking, 1 in 2/5 chance to win. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to all in it. We're not going to mess about. We're just going to all in it. Purely because if somebody calls, we've got a very powerful hand. They've all folded. They've respected me, and I've won the hand. A king and a 2, not a very good hand. The reason being this hand's not good, you might basically a beginner might look at the king and say, well, you've got a king in your hand, okay, but your 2, which is known as your kicker, was very bad. He folded and gave it to me. I was lucky in that respect because he probably doesn't want to tangle with the chip leader. Ace King again, very powerful hand. And what's the percentage? 96.7%. Start remembering these figures. Start remembering these hand ranks. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're just going to pop it up there. He's got a queen 7. I've got ace king. I am in the lead, but of course this is a bit of a gamble. We have to dodge a queen or a 7. If we do, we're going to win. We've hit the ace. He cannot win. We've taken him out of the game, even though he's hit his queen. I've got the ace. He cannot win. Taken him out of the game, and we have once again followed our hand rankings. Texas Calculat'Em has worked for us. Right, a 9 and a 5. What does the hand ranking say? 26.1%. We're going to fold. Now, this is where we deviate a bit in the strategy, okay? Because we're now down to the final 3, we've made our money. We've come third. We've made a lot of money today. We've made more money than most people make in a week, okay? Just through one game. And the way you have to understand and look at it is now we've made third, we've made our money. So what we do is we look at the calculator, and instead of playing hands that are in the 90 region, we can start playing hands that are in, say, the 83% region. Okay, like I've got now, 83%. Okay, so what we can do is, but what I'm going to do is, the other thing I'm going to do is this. He's got 510 chips. I don't need to jeopardize my stack. I'm on 10,000. I don't need to jeopardize because he's raised. He's got a hand. I'm going to fold. Only unraised. If any of them unraised, then you play. Okay, I folded trip ace. I probably would have won, but, you know, at the end of the day, you have to play solid. Give him his hand. Give him his dues. He's got his hand. Not a problem. This chap's only got 333, and we're going to make third. I've got a pair of threes. My hand ranking 73%. Well, I'm going to try it out with a pair of threes, and we're going to see. I've been called. He's got a pair of aces. Not a position I really want to be in at the moment. I've still got 8,300 in chips. Still in a good position. It was unlucky that I ran into a pair of aces at that particular moment in time. Okay, but turn war's only got $110. We're going to finish. We're guaranteed, almost guaranteed second. I mean, anything can happen. Wonder Boy's got a chip and a chair. He could come back, but it's unlikely that he's going to be coming back from $110. What do we have at the moment? Well, the total outs are 6, so we're not going to try and steal. We're just going to check it out. We've got absolutely nothing. So 8 and a 6, I've got a 9 and a 6. Ace and a 2 is going to win it. And I've won the side pot. Right. Now, we have an 8 and a 5. I'm going to fold. A Jack 6 to a King 5. Well, chip and a chair. He's certainly coming back. What's he got now? What is he up to? He's up to 885. I have a pair of sixes. What's my hand ranking? 93%. Well, we're certainly going to play that. 93%. We're playing the percentages. And GM Scales knows he doesn't want to get too involved because he knows turn war's just got to go out. So we're going to use this to our advantage. We've really got it. We don't want to double up turn war, but we're going to use it to our advantage. He's folding. The reason he's folding is because he wants to also be guaranteed second place position. So all we're going to do is continue to follow the calculator. King 5, 66% hand rank. Well, we're going to set him all in. Because we're king high, he might have a 2 and a 3. You never know. We have a 66% shot on the calculator, which is that's why we're playing it. Because we've got a 66% shot. And because he's got no chips. He's only got 210. He's got a king 9, I've got a king 5. He is ahead, he's also suited. He has hit a 9. So the only way I could win this is if another 2 running spades had to come, or if I had to hit another 5, but he's won it. Not a problem. We're still on 8,600 in chips. We're still in good position. We will continue to play the calculator, and I'll show you why. I'll show you it's a good, solid way of playing, especially in heads up. We've got a pair of aces. Now, because we've got a pair of aces, I'm just going to raise 1,200. We want somebody in this hand, and I'm hoping that we're going to get an all-in. Hoping somebody's going to think, well, this is the time to go. This is the time. I've got King Jack suited. Perhaps it's something I should play with. They've both folded. And we will show the cards. We'll show them that we had a pair of aces, that we weren't mucking about. I've got a pair of 10s now. Hand ranking 98%. 1 in 7 chance we're going to play this. We're going to call the 295. He's got a pair of 9s. I've got a pair of 10s. We have to dodge a 9. Oh, he's hit 4 9s. very unlikely. But as I've said, chip and a chair, very, very lucky of him. He can come back from it, but I'm not winning that. I was ahead with the tens, and it was just unlucky. It's the way it goes. You're going to have this. As I said, you're going to have 3 games in every tournament where you're not, in your 10-day strategy tournament, that you're not going to win. The cards aren't going to go your way, but we're still sitting in prime position, so we don't have to panic. And that's what I need to stress to you. Don't panic. Even if I had to lose my entire stack and go down, you see how this gentleman's come back. What's our hand ranking? 85%. Well, we're going to play that 85%. We're going to play it strong. And we're hoping, there we go. They've both folded. We've recuperated a lot of our money that we lost on the previous hand. We're up to 9,300. Ace and an 8. We're on an 88%. Well, we'll play all in with this. Okay, keep following the hand rankings. Follow the hand rankings and your odds to win, and you're guaranteed to win all the time, more than you would lose with Texas Calculat'Em. A 4 and a 6, 12%, we're going to fold. We're on 9,300 chips, we're in good position. A King 5, 66%, I'm not going to play this, I'm going to fold. The reason being is I'd like it to be a bit higher, and these two are looking to double up at the moment. A 2 and a 3. Okay, you probably would have folded. Thank you for showing. A Queen 5, 53%. We're not going to play the Queen 5. We're going to let him have it. A 9 and a 2. Not worth getting involved. We're going to fold. 11.2% incidentally on the hand ranking. And he had ace king. Okay, 2 and a 4, hand ranking 8.4, we're going to fold. And as you can see here, we want these two to go heads up. We want them to battle it out with each other. Turn War's really come back. He's turned around, and that's what they say. Chip in a chair. You're never out until you're out. And he's certainly turned it around. I've got ace-jack, 93%. We're all in with this. And we're hoping GM Sales is going to actually go all in. And he has, and we will set him all in. And he's got queen 5. We are ahead, but we do have to dodge a queen and a 5. And he's hit his queen. The only way we can win is if we hit an ace. Let's see what happens. We haven't hit the ace. He has won with a queen 5 suited. Although we had the superior hand, that's the element of luck that comes into it. We still got 7,000 in chips. We're still in a good position. I would certainly play that again. My hand ranking is now 75%, and I'm going to play that all in. And we're going to see what Turn War does. He's folded. My hand ranking 8.5. We're going to fold. We're up to 7,600 in chips. We're still sitting good. See, the way you have to look at it is like this. If you keep playing the top hands, the top hand rankings, when your odds to win are at their maximum, if you keep playing that way, you're constantly going to be winning more than you're losing. I've had a few bad beats, but that's unfortunately the way poker goes. But you will see how the calculator is going to work for you in the long run. A 9 and a 7, my hand ranking 39%. Luckily they folded and gave to me, because I certainly would have folded that. And you see we're up to 8,100 again. 6 and a 2, my hand ranking 9.6, I'm going to fold. We certainly don't want to double him up. Ace and 8, he certainly would have gone all in with that and called. I've got a king 2, my hand ranking 63%. 63%, I'm going to fold. Potentially we want these two to actually nail each other and go into each other, because if they start getting into a bullying contest between one another and one of them gets eliminated, we automatically move up to second place, which is obviously a lot more money than third place. So that's what we want. We want to hit second place now. That's what we're playing for. We're not playing for first, we're playing for second. A 10 and a 6. And as you can see, they're respecting me, which is what I like. They're not getting involved with hands that are bad hands. A 4 and a 5, my hand ranking 22%. I'm going to fold that. Don't want to get involved on a hand ranking that's so low. Jack 2, hand ranking 31. Nope, we don't want to be involved in that. Here we go. Here we go. We've got action. We've got action. 9 and a 10 versus an 8 and a 10. Well, somebody's going home. Who is it going to be? And the 9 and a 10 holds 2 pairs. He is eliminated, and we're now heads up. And here we're going to see the calculator working. It's a pretty even contest. It's pure luck now who's going to win, and we're going to play anything that's over 60% on our calculator. We're going to play, and we're going to play heavy. He's got a pair of 8s versus my ace 2, and I've hit 2 pairs. I have to dodge an 8, and if I dodge an 8, I'm going to win. And I've successfully won the tournament. And as you can see, Texas Calculator is a wonderful tool. Thank you very much for watching this demonstration.